What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be unboxing and setting up and installing the brand new Wyze solar cam pan. So this has 360-degree coverage, it has an internal battery with up to 6 months of battery life even without the solar panel, and you can recharge it with USB-C as well. So this is 1440p, so 2K. And we have the color night vision and everything else you get with all of your Wyze products. So let's go ahead and open it here. Oh wow, I don't even need my knife. It has a pull tab now. So let's open it up here. We got a quick start guide, and it looks like a guide for where to drill screws for mounting. This is a sticker, and here it appears to be the camera itself, and let's check out what's in this box. So this is a really long cable, it looks like, might even be like 6 feet or something, and it is USB-C. Okay, so here is the solar panel itself, and this is where the camera mounts to it. So I believe this cable actually allows you to mount the solar panel a significant distance away from the camera itself, so you can get the perfect mounting and everything. So I'm guessing we will have a threaded mount for this here. We have the camera itself, and the first thing I notice is it is significantly bigger than, let's say, like the regular Wyze cam pan. Here's the V2, so it's a bit bigger in each dimension. Here's what it looks like. So it has a built-in spotlight. This is IP65 weather resistant, and you'll have your IR lights in there as well as the microphone. So it has a speaker on the back, and it says 360-degree field of view. So I'm guessing that this arm in here also is like motorized, and we can see that it does spin all the way like that. So let's get to the rest of the mount in here. So we do have a USB-C to USB-A cable for charging the camera if you ever need to. And here is this little threaded mount. Right, we have our screws and anchors if needed. We have some silica gel in there. I've never seen it in a clear packet. You'll see our USB-C port right there, and our screws go in here. And I guess the camera is meant to mount upside down here, because this is how it fits into the mount, and it says up there. And that's how you get your 360-degree coverage. Here's our screw holes in there. And now for the solar panel, you'll see that this is threaded. So this threads into here. Then with the included machine screws, this can mount directly on top. Otherwise, I guess you use the long screws and can put this mount wherever you'd like. All right, so let's get to the setup. So I just updated the firmware, and it is finding the stops for the motor. All right, so now we need both bag A and bag B. So this is going to be for the camera and the solar panel, either or. Then if you're mounting the solar panel to the camera, you use those machine screws. And now you're going to choose which holes you're going to use depending on if you're mounting it on a wall or on an eave. Now, I forgot about the drilling template, so I just used the bracket itself to guide the screws, but now you're going to drill the holes for wherever you're going to put them in if necessary, and then we're going to mount the bracket. And now you can test fitment and make sure that the angle's good and everything. And now it's time to attach the solar panel. You'll see the USB-C port up here. You just open the rubber flap, then you can plug in the panel just like so, and it's nice the port is on the bottom, and there it is. Then for the excess cable, you can just wrap it around the bottom like so. And then you can just put the cord right through one of those notches going to the camera. Now to mount it, this is the threaded mount, so you unscrew this part and then put one of the long screws through each of those holes, and that's pretty much it. Then to adjust the placement, you just have this a little loose. Then once you've got it exactly where you want it, you just tighten it down like so. Now let's go over all the features and everything that you can see in the app here. So first you can see that this is our pan menu. So you can use the left, right, up and down arrows to pan, just like that. So there's a few other things on here. There's the 360 scan, which just goes over the entire range of motion left to right here and returns to where you started it. You can take a photo and record, of course, and track person. So if it detects a person within the field of view, it will automatically rotate and angle itself to track. To settings here, we can see a number of options. So under detection settings here, you can see the detection range, and motion sensitivity is pretty self-explanatory. The higher it is, the more sensitive to motion it will be, and the quicker it will track it. The motion warning is just an audible cue for if a person is detected. It will, again, play a sound, either of the ones that you have here, and of course you can have it repeat it on a time basis or schedule it as well. Under event recording, you can choose when you want it to record an event, so all events or detection events that you can see here, and you can set the cooldown. Now, since it is battery powered, you may want to have it higher, but I personally always do no cooldown. And at maximum video length, you can also choose this up to 2 minutes, and it does give you that notification. Power Manager is a new one, so it shows working days on the top left, which I believe is just essentially the total of number of hours it is powered on. Shows detected events and recorded events. Now you can see this on a calendar. It shows the battery life, so you can analyze your trends and better choose when to charge it. It does have power saving mode, and it tells you everything there about that. And it shows you how well it is charging with the solar panel. And here's some environmental info down here. Under notifications, you can choose when you want it to record events. And here are these. Pan controls, of course, are here. You can have it automatically track a person if you would like, and you can calibrate the camera if you need to, and of course this does this when you set it up as well. And it shows the manual rotate speed, so it can be smoother or quicker. So under spotlight settings, you can choose the brightness and spotlight control. You can have it so you can select it right from the main camera menu, or if you set it to automatic, you can have it go to motion events, or simply when it detects a person. And you can see it also can flash the spotlight with the siren, which is probably a good idea, but I'm going to leave it off. We have a bunch more settings down here, including night vision, status light, timestamp, and everything. And then your automations, sharing, device info, and the Wyze support. The detection zone is also a very useful feature. You can have it so if you do have it pointed at a road or something, it will not record that if you would like it not to. And so it's going to have you set a home position first, which is where you want the detection zone basically to be activated, and choose everywhere that you want it to record in. You can click save, and since this is the home position, it will only use the detection zone, I believe, when it is in this home position. So thank you for watching this video of the brand new Wyze Solar Cam Pan. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments, and I'll see you in the very next video.